Okay guys, me the professor want to drop a super quick video defending my Kirby placement. I have been informed, I don't know if you could see on my screen here or if it's a little blurry, but I did place Kirby above Ness, Pichu, and Zelda. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and even Bowser. Some people think Bowser's better than Kirby, which I find bizarre. I think Kirby's clearly better, but in the 2024 meta, as I put on my tier list here, I do think I do think that Kirby is better than Zelda and Ness and Pichu overall, because I do think Kirby has a little bit of a better spread. There is a Kirby player, you could look into him yourself. His name is Plu, his gamer tag. And in 2024, this is only a month old, this video, a local tournament. These are like mid-level players. These are not, top 100 players, but I do think in the current meta, Kirby is a little bit better than Pichu and Ness. I do stand by this placement I put in my 2024 tier list, whereas, I do think I made a mistake. I do think Roy might be a tiny bit better than Mewtwo in the current meta. That's interesting. The Kirby's able to use B and actually gain Falco's laser here, which I find interesting. Oh, nope, he gets KO'd. But, I do think, actually, he was up a stock there. So this is going quite well for the Kirby. Kirby's very good back air. We just saw him miss one there. Very good down tilt there. Kirby has a great recovery, too, like a very underrated recovery. You get a lot of jumps, and the up B, gets a lot of distance, too. Also shoots the little air wave, so, that does give you a little bit of coverage, too. We're still talking D tier here, but I do think Kirby has a better overall spread than Pichu and Ness. You could argue, well, Pichu and Ness have much better combos overall, but Kirby, even against some of these top tiers, like Spaceys, like Fox and Falco, which, in my tier list, I did make an S tier character for 2024, second best in the game, and I believe I had Falco as fourth or fifth best still. But right, I don't know if Kirby, Ness, or Pichu have any specific matchup in the top tier that I would consider like 55-45, or maybe even not 60-40, which is kind of why I have them all in D tier. We are still talking D tier here, not C tier. But yeah, I do think Kirby space, there it is right there, the back air. That does hit pretty hard. Kirby's hard to hit too. He's hard to grab because he's small. He's even hard to hit with projectiles. I used to play Link Kirby. I did not think that was a great matchup. The Kirby would just crouch and all my projectiles would go right over him. Even Falco Kirby, it's kind of hard to hit Kirby with the laser. I don't know what I would say about the numbers. Maybe 65-30, maybe 70-30 against Kirby, but this isn't as bad as you think. Kirby Spaceys, I want to see a top 100 player in 2024. Maybe try Kirby. There it is again, the back air. The back air just hits a lot. He's got a 2-stock lead right now. Now, you can argue, well, this Falco is not that good. There it is, tries to, oh my God, that was going almost suicides, but then is able to spit him out. Sorry for these rated R advertisements here. What do we have? Whatever this garbage is, a bathing suit company? I don't even know. Some kind of vacation package. Again, I don't advertise on my channel. I'm just too cheap to pay for the free ads, as we all know. But, right, I do want to watch one more match here because, I do want to further defend my Kirby placement. The opposing player switches to Fox. So now when you are in tournament in one of your local tournaments, you will see a lot of Falco players can also play a little bit of Fox. I can't. I used to play a little bit of Falco. I can't play any Fox. But, right, a lot of people could play both. So now the player is nervous because he just lost game one to Plu's Kirby. Plu's one of the best modern Kirbys. Maybe people think there's other better ones, but he's the only one I've seen on YouTube. Right, so now the opposing player thinks he's the Falco matchup. I didn't like that at all. He's going to switch to Fox. They are at FD, though, so no platforms. I do think Kirby's actually not bad at FD. Kirby has a really good stage spread. I know I did coin that term, stage spread. I don't think Kirby is really at a disadvantage at any stage. They're all kind of the same for Kirby. Maybe you could argue, well, his recovery is good, so you would want a stage where he could recover better. But Kirby doesn't die as easy as you think even though he's light. I think, Pichu and Puff are actually technically lighter than Kirby, or at least it seems that way to me. They just die earlier. But yeah, okay, so let's see the Fox. He gets the KO there. It is still 3 stocks apiece. I do want to watch this whole set. How it plays out. But yeah, unless someone could show me a much better Pichu or Ness player in 2024, I believe Codeman, again, I don't want to go through everyone's tags. You could do all the research yourself, the current players, I don't want to advertise for them either so people watch their sets. But even that, when Kirby's recovering, it could even use that. I guess that's a side A. It does give you a little bit of coverage. Now, well, okay, I don't know why he suicided there. He might have had a shot to get back. But right, like, we have seen this Kirby player at the mid-level, at like a serious tournament here. Okay, that was stupid by the Fox. That was a mistake. Kind of proving why he's not a top 100 player. But, you know, this Fox and this guy does know how to play the basics of Fox and Falco. Kind of at the mid-level. And, you know, the Kirby is putting up a good fight. I do think even Kirby against some of the floaties, with the exception of Puff, I don't think Kirby Puff is good at all. I think that's like 90-10. I think that's actually one of the worst matchups in the whole game. But, like, Kirby Marth, it might be hard to get in as Kirby Marth has the range with the sword, but like Kirby Sheik maybe, like not terrible. Kirby against some of the B tiers I had on my last tier list. Check out my tier list if you haven't so far. Not that many views on that one. You know, like Kirby Luigi, Kirby Link is good. Kirby Captain, not really. Okay, so now that Kirby's actually not doing that well now. I think the opposing player made a good adjustment by switching from Fox. I think Fox has the better matchup than Falco against Kirby. Maybe just for the speed alone. But yeah, I do stand by my placement. I don't really stand by my placement of U2 already. I do think I underestimated Roy. There it is again, the back air. Like, just move, like hits your opponent pretty hard and moves your opponent. Yeah, I do stand by my placement of Kirby. I can't put Kirby above Young Link or Mario. I think that would be a little bit ridiculous, even though I am, you know, a hater of Mario and Young Link. But even like the B isn't bad. You could kind of like gimmick your opponent, grab his ability to kind of throw him off. Kind of, I mean, some of them won't really help you much, but maybe Sheik or Falco, like, you know, they have good projectiles with their B. But right, anyway, I hope everyone's having a good weekend, guys. You know, I do like these low tiers. I know it might not be relevant in the current meta, but you know, I am going to go through each of these characters, make sure I placed them correct. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. See you guys.